Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to 2021. This is your Capricorn weekly reading for January 4th through this week. Let's take a look and see what energy we've got coming up. Capricorn, I myself am a Capricorn. So let us see what kind of vibe we got going. I just did Sagittarius. That was an interesting reading. I felt like I was all over the place, but it is what it is. All right, here we go, Capricorn. First out the gate, Six of Cups, which is celebration. Better be my birthday. You have the Three of Wands, just like Sagittarius did. Sagittarius has to do with gossip, maybe. Being on the hot seat and criticism. We do have two cards for celebration and fun. We have the World card as well. I do see the Seven of Cups. That means like travel or moving. So the Seven of Cups is a transfer of energy, like you're crossing over from one thing to another. For those of you on my other social media platforms, if you do come to my YouTube, please do. You can see the cards on the table, picture in picture. So please join me there, Karma on Deck on YouTube. So I do see for Capricorn this Six of Cups, and we also have the Nine of Cups, both of which have to do with celebration. Now, it's my birthday Saturday. So I have celebration coming up, okay? I'm also seeing the Seven of Coins, which is a move. I am not moving. I know for a fact I'm not moving, but the Seven of Coins also means crossing a bridge. So what are you crossing? Like, what are you paying attention to or changing, shifting? Because it shows that value of crossing over from one thing to another, leaving one thing behind. It's kind of like a small death card where you're literally leaving one continent going to another on a bridge, or you're leaving one city and going to another. So it means a shift. It also could be like a shift in consciousness, a change in thought processes, etc. Let me make sure I have sound because all right. So here's what's true for Capricorn. We do have the Moon card. So moving forward, you've got a lot of fear and worry. I do see some education coming up for you, indicated by the Page of Wands. So what is it Capricorn is learning? Now, this doesn't necessarily mean you going back to school, but it definitely means learning something new, okay? I see the Lovers card, the Seven of Cups. That's love in balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Capricorn's worried about their relationship and their money right now. I do feel like you're busy as shit. There's Five of Cups. So what is the distrust, Capricorn? Is it that you don't trust? Now, this Five of Cups it usually means that there's some worry that's going on with the present state of things. So this is pragmatic. You're like, yeah, I don't know if I believe you. I don't know if this is true. I don't know. But this is a really hard thing to let go of because things are sketchy out there and things are changing. So I don't know. And here's the Four of Coins, looking for money, like trying to get an investment, where you're putting your money, where you want it to go, right? I'm seeing the Magician card too. So it's go time for Capricorn. The Magician means there's like no more dress rehearsal for Capricorn. Right now it's time for you to step into your leadership, a lot like Sagittarius was doing, except for the Capricorn is Mercury. It has to do with communication. I'm also seeing the Lovers card. Okay, so the Lovers card, we'll look into this when the moon reading comes up, but I'm picking up that Capricorn has got a lover on their mind, that they have love and distrust and worry. We have the Moon card. We have the Cups cards. Five of Cups, which is celebration. You're very excited that, you have some fun that's coming up. You're worried how you can make things happen with the money that's coming through to you. Now, it doesn't matter the level of money that you do have. We all worry about it on occasion. We do have the Moon card, and that has to do with secrets. Unlike the High Priestess, it has to do with fear. It has to do with mysteries. So don't be surprised if certain mysteries pop up, or clever little Mercury retrograde type things pop up and surprise you. Yes, Mercury retrograde is coming up at the end of this month, so you should expect shadow period toward the 15th. You're welcome. That's the point and purpose of astrology, is so that you can plan like a weather report, what's coming up, both good and bad, right? So I do see for Capricorn some impulsive spending, which is the Knight of Coins. So maybe you're recovering after making some expenditures during the New Year and the holiday, but I do see that coming back into the first of the year, things are going to be kind of busy, indicated by the Seven of Wands and also the Seven of Cups. So love and money are both going to move pretty quickly. They're identical energy. I always say love and money is the same energy because when one comes unhinged, the other does as well. But I do see celebration for you. So this looks like a good time. Look, ×2. So travel and party. For some of you, this literally means going somewhere where you're going to enjoy. Like I'm going to Vegas to enjoy a birthday party there. But I also see the World card. The World card has to do with celebration on like more of a global aspect. So it's not just going to be at home where you're doing great. I do see the World card. Now this reading is beautiful. The only thing in the way right now for you, Capricorn, is doubt and fear. You have the Five of Cups, which is doubt, pragmatism. You know, you're afraid to reframe because you're lying to yourself. You don't want to lie to yourself. The only thing that comes up that could possibly be negative is the Knight of Swords. I'm sorry, Knight of Coins. And the Knight of Coins is you being impulsive with your money. So maybe you're just like swiping the card or getting up on Amazon. I don't know. Very curious to see what's going on with Capricorn in love because there's a lot of cups here. So let's take a look at that. For those of you on my other social media platforms besides YouTube, please join me, Karma On Deck Psychic, on YouTube. You can see the cards picture in picture there. I would love your support there. We're trying to get a girl monetized. If you support this work, you can go to Buy Me a Coffee, and you can buy me a coffee, and that funds some of this work. There's also a subscription there if you want to just pay $5 a month to help a girl out, keep things going. We've got some projects that we're working on that I'm trying to get to. I'm almost finished with the Tarot 101 for you where it correlates to astrology. So that's a lot of research there. Yes, you can buy me a coffee. It's such a fun little app. I like it better than Patreon because Patreon seems like it's another project. And I already do like 20 hours a week on my YouTube. So it's like I don't want to do some more work on another app platform. But if you'd like to support me, that's a way to do it. All right, here we go. Capricorn. Three of Pentacles. Spending a lot of time on the computer. The Emperor card. Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Capricorn, your moon, all you're thinking about is your money. Three of Pentacles, spending some time on the computer. You do have the Emperor card just like we did for Sagittarius. The Emperor is all about leadership. Ace of Wands, decision-making. Queen of Swords, that's my bitch card. So if you find yourself having to pull the bitch card out and know that that individual has earned that behavior from you, then it is what it is. Sometimes, I remember when I was a paramedic, everybody's like, you could cuss somebody out and they could be making you pie later. And I'm like, because sometimes that's the only language people hear. Back in the movies, in the old days, they used to slap somebody when they had hysteria. We're not allowed to do that shit anymore. I think it might have had value. Anyways, we've got the Queen of Swords, which is our bitch card, and we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is our money. So I see that Capricorn is really worried about how their money's going. We have the Four of Pentacles card. Four of Pentacles, cheating. Two of Swords, picking between two individuals. Two of Wands, same thing. Two paths. And then we have the Two of Wands. And then we have the Nine of Swords. Capricorn. Ooh. So, now, just because we have the Four of Pentacles, it doesn't mean someone's cheating. It just may mean that you're keeping some things to yourself and undecided what direction you want to go. You know, maybe you do have two lovers and you haven't decided whether either one is good for you, and so you're undecided. You have the Two of Swords. Okay? And you feel betrayed right now. So Capricorn has really got this Nine of Swords energy where it's like you're sitting. Let me go back for a second. If I were to get the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Swords and you were getting a reading from me, I would tell you that someone is cheating on you and they're undecided on which path to take or which person to choose. So it doesn't always necessarily mean that, but the Four of Pentacles means taking something that doesn't belong to you. And then we have the Two of Swords, which is indecision, and then the Two of Wands is two paths. And then we have the Nine of Swords, which is sitting up at night, obsessing about things. So within this dynamic, there is this energy of things not being right. So if it's not this dynamic with a lover, I could really feel it when I was pulling the cards for the general spread. But I do see that Capricorn's being arrogant and haughty and stubborn and not making decisions. I see the Two of Cups, which is love. I see the Eight of Wands, where you're just like, I'm just going to wait and see how this all pans out and how it plays out. I see the Knight of Pentacles again, which is you spending money. Like, cut it out. You know better, Capricorn. We have the King of Pentacles and the Emperor. So are you like trying to decide between love and money right now? Do you feel like you have to do work or date? Do you feel like your relationship is lacking because of what work you're putting into your employment? The Emperor tells us that Capricorn, it's time for you to step out and start taking some leadership as well, in your money, with your money. So again, Four of Pentacles is also our reminder not to cut corners and stay within integrity. So when we have the Four of Pentacles, it tells us that if we're feeling like somebody isn't doing for us or giving us what we want, then are we setting up expectations of someone that they didn't agree to? Because ultimately expectations are a relationship killer of all kinds. Like if we expected a raise and we didn't get one, well, did we talk about it? The Four of Pentacles, are we taking something that doesn't belong to you? It's like, well, do I want a relationship with someone who isn't really down for a relationship, yet I'm over here disappointed because it's not happening? Well, the agreement and the consent isn't there, or they've moved on and we still want that relationship, and so we are feeling betrayed because they didn't choose us. So the Four of Pentacles is this pouting, it's this, upsetting feeling where we don't have what we want, that betrayal I was talking about, that Ten of Swords, where we feel like, well, they didn't do the thing that we wanted, and ultimately expectation is a mug. Right? We can't put our expectations on other people because they're going to tell us what they want to do. They're going to tell us how they want to participate. And ultimately, people do what they want. And it's a great quote to say, let people do what they want to do so they'd show you what they'd rather do. But it's kind of hard to sit on the sidelines when we kind of know what's best for people. And we know what's best for us. And we know that things could be better in a certain dynamic, yet we all have our own path. But don't obsess about these things, Capricorn. I see it. And I hope that made sense, because ultimately not every situation is exactly like that. But I hope I described the dynamics enough. But here's the truth. Hierophant is showing up, and that's arrogance and pride. So Capricorn has this stubborn streak where you don't want to be told anything. You don't want anybody to tell you what's going on. You don't want anybody to tell you what to do. And Capricorn is a little bit tired. I wouldn't say too fatigued. I'm just saying that right now in this moment, Capricorn's like, I'm tired of pulling all this weight. Let's pull a card for you from Divination of the Ancients. Please come to my YouTube, Karma on Deck. Book your one-on-one, karmaondeck.com. Let me know how you feel your reading went. Give me some comments. Tell me where you are in the world, where we've reached. And this is your card, Capricorn, your message for the week, Alchemy. Are you speaking to what you want? So alchemy of the body. So ultimately, alchemy has to do with making shit happen. So Capricorn, if you're not getting your needs met, then who are you expecting to meet them for you? It's up to you to create this alchemy. And this also has to do with spells. Speak to what you want. Spells. Get the word spelling. Putting the letters together to make a clear intention. Spell work not only has to do with herbs and whatever, it has to do with your mental well-being and what it is you're deciding you want to design for yourself. And remember the truth. Expectations a killer. If you are expecting something without their consent, then you're just hurting yourself. You're breaking your own heart. Ultimately, guys, spelling has to do with getting clear with your intentions. My coaching company, Clear Intentions. There it is. Thank you for hanging out with me. Love and light. I'm going to go over and spend some time with a friend of mine doing her grand opening, giving away some free readings today. Thank you for hanging out. I will catch you guys on the flip side. Like I said, please come to my YouTube. There is a coupon code for 20% off my website that includes all services, including coaching. Good karma.